Another daily marathon video. I wanted to drive a Subaru at the Nordschleife in the rain. However, it's only right-hand drive in this game. And I can do that with a sim, but I prefer to be on the left-hand drive for the cruising video. I'm going to cruise in a natural seating position. And the car is basically stock. I guess I could show my stock settings, or emulate stock. The suspension's still stiff for stock suspension. Let's get into it. Let's go. Cover hard tires. These very closely emulate all-season tires, at least the ones that I drive with. These interval bar settings are pretty nice. They're not too stiff, but full soft is way too soft for stock suspension. These natural frequencies are a bit stiff for stock suspension. And depending on your car, you might have adjustable camber angles that come stock with the car. And everything else is normal except for the brake controller. So about 2 laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife is a little bit less actually than 26 miles, but I've already driven some miles as well. Let's get on here. That's 4th gear. There it goes. My hardware's finicky right now. Wasn't doing that earlier. Oh, a little too fast for that turn. The braking zones are super long in the wet. As well, the Nordschleife is very narrow, so it's almost impossible to take the wet line around the outside. Maybe I can do it here, but it's not really need the wet line on that turn. I can take right here. A little bit aggressive on the brakes. It's a lot slower than I expected. I could take the wet line here. And cut in late. Throttle out. I don't know if that actually is faster. Gotta shift. I know I definitely have to brake early here. This kink is very dangerous in the wet. And this is a long braking zone as well, really slow. Oh, too fast. You'd expect I to understand that corners are a lot slower in the wet than in the dry. Those in 6th again instead of 4th. Oh. way too fast. Can actually slow down in time. Can't believe I made that turn. Sometimes I don't make that turn even in the dry. Okay, soft suspension, causing some oscillation that the car was not ready to handle. Not quite flat out here. Oh, this is scary. Oh, not too bad. Try to actually put it into gear. Whoa! Doesn't have a dash when suddenly the car was going sideways. All the power kicks in at around 5,500 RPM. Got to use the Ayrton Senna throttle technique for this turbo. Oh, a little bit wide. Have to remember the wetness on the track is also changing depending on where on the track I'm at. Not changing too much. But they have the little wetness gauge on the bottom left of the screen next to the tire gauge. A short shift there. A little bit too fast. Slow it down for the second part of this S-bend. third is getting up here. Oh, almost missed the pocket. Could have gone a little bit faster if I entered the corner properly. Whoa. There aren't so many puddles here. This is some aggressive gearing to be topping out in 6th gear with the stock transmission. I'm going 130. There's a very long braking zone here. I got it slow down pretty quick. Oh, here it goes. That's where it's a little bit too fast. It looks very slow, but I had to go even slower for that turn. Alright, one more lap. Let's see if I can keep all 4 wheels on the track this time around. Again, I think I have hardware problems in 4th gear. I might just need to be recalibrated. How am I 6 seconds back? 7 seconds. What? I didn't realize I was going that much faster the last time around. Unless there's a lot more water on the track than the first lap. Brake for this turn. And I gotta brake real early here. It looks really slow, but I need to go real slow for this turn. Already understeering. Gear again. I think the tires are actually colder than when I started the time trial, judging by the blue outlines to the tire indicator. Go down here. Whoa. Alright, made that turn this time. Definitely scraped a second. downshifted a little bit too early. Not quite flat out. I'm going to grass a little bit. Oops. So a big difference driving in the rain in Gran Turismo or any sim versus real life rain driving is the speed limit. In real life, you'd be driving the speed limit that you're on your local roads, and that completely changes the way you approach a corner in the wet. Since when you're driving a speed limit, you're going slow, you're going maybe on the streets 45 miles an hour or 80 kilometers per hour, depending on if it's a high-speed European road or something. Let's see. And you're going much slower. So I'm going 77 miles per hour right now, 70 some odd miles an hour. And it's significantly faster than driving the speed limit. And because it's faster, I have to approach the corner way differently. So when driving the speed limit, you can almost take the turn with minimal braking, right? Because the car's already going slow. But like I said, if the top speeds are much higher, you have to brake for the turn. And because it's wet, the braking zones are really long. God, I'm scrubbing the tires there, and barely, it feels like I'm crawling on 50 miles an hour, pretty quick. But for the pace of comparing this track on the dries is really slow. So that corner was a 40 mile, yeah, around 40 mile an hour, 45 or something, banked turn. If I was going the speed limit, I wouldn't have to brake for that turn. And that's something that most people don't pay attention to is the difference between street driving and regular driving is how much you have to apply of the brakes because of this speed difference in track driving in a sim in particular, especially in a sim where you have a limited field of view and you don't see how fast you're going. Like if I look all the way down the end of the straight, it looks like I'm barely moving, but if I look really close to the wing mirror, you can actually see how fast I'm going. I don't know if I have the left view, no. Look left, no. I don't have it mapped. I look left and look right. This is really slow here. I'll drive a little bit further. Let's make sure I get my 26 point whatever miles in. Oh, on the brakes, in the turn, in the wet. It's not going to turn. I think I'm driven far enough to get the Daily Marathon. $37 miles, a little bit over. All right, let's check that gotcha. The gotcha card, 4-star. All right, drum roll. Not a good selection. Oh, what car is this for? Titanium rods for the 918 Spider. That's not bad. That's probably not a car I would modify, though. Whatever. Well, that concludes the Daily Marathon drive. Till the next one.